We did it. 20,000 subscribers. Wow. We have succeeded. But it's also thanks to you, the viewer at home. What is this, 1950s? You, viewer. Nobody talks like that anymore. It's not just you. Ronaldo has been on the X27 marketing team on the Alex Berman side for the last couple of years now, and he's done all the YouTube SEO. Big thanks to him. Div is also a marketing manager over here who's crushed it, and of course, Robert and the X27 team for continuing to support the YouTube channel as we grow. We're gonna hit 100,000 at some point. I'm pumped. I'm pumped for that. So this video, the 20,000 subscriber special, a Q&A. I sent out a tweet and an Instagram post, and you guys were nice enough to respond with questions. I'm gonna answer them right now. Let's jump into it. Question 1 is B2C tips, please. Directly targeting customers rather than businesses. There are so many other business to consumer experts. One person does not have to be your one expert. You know, I'm a B2B guy. But recently I have launched a fashion brand like I talked about in past videos, which is full B2C. And Simple Apps they're apps for businesses, but they're at a much lower price point. And the way that I've approached those businesses is trying to take what I've learned in cold email and take it directly to consumers, which means targeting places where the consumers are. It's that same lead pool idea. So for instance, for Whoa Hello, instead of emailing customers directly and trying to sell shirts one-to-one, we're emailing influencers, getting them signed on, and knowing that an influencer posting about a shirt, even if we're giving it to them for free or paying them like an ad, will increase the amount of sales. And for Simple Apps, which is the app company that we have, those leads are coming from directories. The exact same way we generated leads for agency clients and still generate leads for them. Searching on Google for what the customer might be searching on, and then finding Facebook posts, forum posts, Quora answers, Reddit, a lot of times it's Reddit, wherever they are, and leaving helpful comments. That worked really well for Inspire Beats back in the day as well, going on Quora and finding things like who are the top lead generation companies, and then creating a thoughtful answer that included Inspire Beats. Oh, so that first question is from Zadig Vision on Twitter. Question 2 is from Pitchbox App. In one of the videos you said that you spend around 6 minutes on creating a personalized message. Do you have some sort of a method? It usually takes us way longer. You need to Google a person, check their social media, read their last post, etc. My answer to that is check out the video we did on first lines. And if you're running into this issue, we've had a few consulting clients run into this as well, where they're spending way too much time personalizing. The trick is to not spend so much time. Find one little thing that you can comment on. Hey, congrats on raising the funding round. Hey, loved that last post you did on artificial intelligence. It's so quick. Saw that you went to Cornell. Go Bears. I'm assuming that the Bears are the mascot for Cornell. I don't know. But you see how quick those are? It doesn't have to be the most personalized thing in the world, and it doesn't have to be a long sentence. In fact, I've found that the longer your first line is, the lower the conversion rate. There's a sweet spot, and it's about one sentence. You don't want to creep them out with your research, but you also want to just prove that it's personalized and then jump into the actual pitch of the email itself. The next question is from Christine Lulowitz, fellow member of the tribe. My Melody of the H1 on Twitter. If a curse was put on you, would you rather cause earthquakes with your laughing or put people to sleep with your singing? What is this, a joke channel? Why do you waste my time with this kind of question? I'd say probably put people to sleep with my singing. I would be Jigglypuff any day. Jigglypuff, Jiggly. This is why I don't answer joke questions. John Person has 5 questions. John Person says, what microphone do you use for podcasting and videos? I use the old blue Snowball. If you remember, I compared this to the Fifine a while ago, and the Snowball did come out on top. So I still use this. It's very high quality. I use it for podcasting. For YouTube, I use this $20 lav mic that I got on Amazon. And then I use this software called Reporter, which is free. I don't know if you can see it right here. Reporter. That's an app that makes the recording through the microphone sound better and more professional. That's how we can get so much mileage out of the cheap mic that I'm wearing. John Person, question number 2. Do the YouTube videos you make about things completely unrelated to B2B sales generate a lot of or any leads for you, or do you solely do them because they're fun to make? What is your YouTube strategy? My co-founder Robert would love to know the same thing. I am taking a very long-term view, and I follow a lot of what Gary Vee talks about in his Instagram videos. He says it's best when you're younger to just document what's going on, and everything will fall into place. And it's happened already in the past. The comedy videos where I'm bombing in front of Joe Rogan led directly to us having a show at the Comedy Store. The Chinese paintings led directly to the launch of Whoa Hello. And all the way far back to one of the first videos, or even maybe the first series I did, the Make Money Week, where I'm trying to make $100, all of those videos led back to this. So that's my YouTube strategy. It's documentation, reporting on what's going on, because it only makes sense going backward, what works and what doesn't. I had no idea that the Make Money Week challenge would lead to me becoming an entrepreneur and this whole business thing started. I had no idea that me posting random songs on the YouTube channel would lead to me making more music, but it's great to have that. It's great to know that I was working on that stuff back then, and that's my YouTube strategy. The long-term strategy is it's all gonna compound, and just like it's very trippy and very cool for somebody who's into me as an entrepreneur to go back and watch the first Make Money Week, I think it's going to be very amazing for somebody, or even myself from a selfish point of view, to go back and see what songs was I making 3 years ago? What was I doing when I first got into the entertainment business? What was I doing when I launched the fashion brand? All of that is extremely interesting, even if it doesn't generate leads in the short term. And as the story compounds, because life is long, I might live another 40, 50 years, hopefully, knock on this laminate table here. All of those videos will make sense in the context of a career and of a life. And that's the YouTube strategy that I run. John Person, what's your hair care routine? You guys are so weird. Right now I have no hair care routine. I'm trying to let my hair grow out because I want to have some kind of long-haired style. I'm trying to do like a David Guetta crazy hair, or even like a John Ledger insane person look. And I'm almost there. I got stopped the other day by hotel security in Las Vegas because I think they thought I was a homeless person, so I'm almost there. I'm gonna get my hair cut soon, but that's my hair care routine. I like to get my hair cut maybe once every 3 months. I usually go to Supercuts, but I'm trying to get more into fashion, so I might get more expensive haircuts in the future. Thanks for the question. John Person, question number 4. What are your thoughts on doing outreach as a one-person business versus as an agency? Doesn't matter, I run a design business under my own name, sometimes I outsource things. I'm looking to graduate from doing 7K plus projects to 15K plus. Not sure if it's worth rebranding as an agency. So, I've sold as a freelancer and I've sold as an agency. Agency projects pay a lot more than freelancer projects. So if you want to make more money, at least in my experience, I would say rebranding as an agency works better. X27 went through a phase where it was me and Robert and we were just branded as Alex Berman Consulting. That lasted maybe 6 months when we really first started. We were doing like cold email outreach before Inspire Beats, before any of that stuff. And our max deal size was maybe 2K a month. Switching to X27, having the branding, having the website, everything built out, we were instantly able to jump from 2,000 a month as that initial engagement up to 5K a month. And it increases, but just like everything, you gotta test it. It's interesting getting my feedback for sure, because I've done it before, but who's to say that you're gonna get the same results? You just gotta try it and see. Build a landing page. It takes a day or two to make a landing page. As you can see from our Whoa Hello videos, I know I built the original X27 site in 4 hours. I built the original Lorelia film site in a couple hours. Try it. Build an agency site, send 40 cold emails, and see if the response is higher. It's not even worth going back and forth about. All right, John. Last question from John L. Person on Twitter. What do you enjoy most about the client work you do at X27, and what do you enjoy the least? Well, that's an easy question. I don't do any client work at X27. My X27 schedule is a weekly board meeting with Robert to check on the status of the business, where we run through all the numbers. It's a coach's dashboard that we've built where we go through all the revenue, and I ask him any questions about clients that are hurting. I talk to Tiara, who's our marketing manager, about how our clients are doing. I look at all our cold emails to make sure our quality's high and that we're following a process, but we have a very detailed process that our team follows. So I don't talk to clients usually, almost never. And then my other responsibilities are talking to Ronaldo and Div, our 2 marketing managers, to manage the marketing team. So booking me on podcasts, getting guests for our podcast, doing these YouTube videos, stuff like that. So I'm involved very little in the day-to-day of X27 client work. I'm working almost exclusively on processes and on the business instead of in the business. Let's go over to Instagram. Scooby-dee-beebity-bobbity-bobbity-bobbity-bobbity-ba. Hey! That was a great song. I know there were more Instagram questions than this, but I only see a few here. I don't know where they are. If I find them, I will do a second Q&A video, and I will answer all the Instagram questions, but I have a few here. Ashley SLD Wait. He asks, hey man, how can I make sure my cold emails don't end up in the promotion folder? Customize your email, make it look like you're writing one-to-one. You won't end up in the promo folder because you're not a promotion or an email. There were more from Instagram. Cannot find them. Do not know where they went. They're not here. Next time, if I can find these, I'll answer them. Otherwise, sorry. Sorry if I didn't answer you. If you still have questions for me, go to Instagram, AlexBerman1, send me a message. I will answer your question in detail, either here on the YouTube channel or in the message box itself. Thanks for watching the video. If you want the proposal that we use to sell video production services at 100K plus, that is over at experiment27.com/proposal. You can have that for free. If you want the contract that we use to sign business at Experiment27, that is experiment27.com/contract. If you run a digital agency and you want more enterprise clients, you want to meet with billion-dollar brands, that is over at Experiment27.com. And if you want to support this YouTube channel, I'd love if you would share a video and just pass it over to one of your friends. That would really help the channel. Any shares, any likes, any comments you want to give very much help the channel. I feel like I'm begging. I have become what I wanted to be my entire life, which is a homeless person. I'm Alex Berman. I'll talk to you later. Thanks.